Hello everyone, it's Daphne. Today I'm showing you this look based on the red Louboutin lipstick that I got from my friend Adina. I'm starting off with the palette Subculture and Modern Renaissance from Anastasia Beverly Hills because I really wanted to create a look based on these two palettes used together. I think that the colors are complementary and I love the result that I got by using them together. All the products that I am using are listed in the description box, so make sure to check it out if you want to know exactly everything that I used to create this amazing look. And while we're at it, please subscribe to my channel for more makeup and beauty videos, and don't forget to give this video a like. It's very important to use the colors in the Anastasia palettes carefully and to blend them out real nicely, because otherwise you would not be getting this very smoked out effect that I really wanted to achieve. This year I did no Halloween look, but I thought that a more intense eye would be suitable, so since it's just a bit later than Halloween, a nice fall look is always appropriate, and I really wanted my eyes to have the same impact as my lips. We're gonna get to that in a bit. Now I used several brushes to blend the colors real well, and you see, of course, from the Subculture palette there's a bit of fallout. I really did not mind that, and that's actually the reason why I started by doing my eyes first. I am using Zoeva brushes for blending. Some of them are real fine, others not so, but I like the fact that there's a great variety of shapes in this brush set that I got. Unlike usual, I decided to use a pencil brush to line under my eyes with that very dark color from Subculture. I believe it is called Rowdy, if I'm not mistaken, and that makes my eyes seem even bigger. I'm taking the color All Star again to line the corners of my eyes and to make everything blend seamlessly. Now, because there's a big white space that I left on purpose, I will attempt to do what is called a cut crease. I know my cut creases aren't as fantabulous as I see on Instagram, but I try. I use the liquid glow in Oyster as a base for my cut crease, and I applied it with a flat brush from a very old brush set I've had, a no name. And as you can see, one drop of liquid glow was more than sufficient for what I wanted to achieve. I don't know why more people don't talk about them, because they're awesome. Now, from the Aurora palette, I am using the color Eclipse. Again, I thought this was a match made in heaven. The slightly unusual colors in the Aurora Glow Kit go very well with Subculture and of course with Modern Renaissance. I'm adding a bit of highlight to my inner corner, of course, from the Primavera color in the Modern Renaissance eyeshadow palette. I still have a deep love for Anastasia Beverly Hills makeup, and I still do a lot of looks using both palettes that I have from this brand, and I have 4 of their glow kits even. And suddenly my cat kicked my bronzer off. Luckily it was still alive, because that was a very expensive bronzer from Tom Ford. Then I blend a bit more to make sure everything is perfect. Now I use just a regular wipe, not a makeup wipe, to remove all the fallout. As you can see, I'm not poking my eyes out. Yay, go me! And I'm defining my eyes a bit better. This is the Ordinary Silicone Primer, which is so cheap and so good. I can't get over how good this product is. It helps my makeup stay in place all day long, and it does fill my pores up in the areas where they need filling. Now I'm taking the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation and I'm mixing it with the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow, which is a radiant base. Just mix them with my finger because I have no mixing palette, and then I apply everything to my face to make myself glow. My skin is looking particularly good these days. I have no pimples to cover, therefore a bit of a translucent makeup would not hurt, but as you can see, it's not really translucent. It manages to be medium coverage. I have a few sunspots that are always visible and I don't mind at all. As always, my trusty beauty blender is the tool that works best for my skin. I tried using brushes, but I always come back to the beauty blender. Making sure that the edges are well blended in. Then I am taking a mixture of an Urban Decay and the Dior concealer. That's because Urban Decay is very light for my current skin situation, and I wanted to darken it a bit with that Dior Skin concealer, Dior Star I think it's called. Yeah, you see that is a bit darker, and again using the beauty blender I am defining my face. These lines are not funny, they're also very useful, drawing the lines like that. The only thing I'm not very good with is applying the concealer from Anastasia. I will have to practice with that because it's a different texture from my liquid concealers that I actually love using. And now this concealer added another layer on my forehead, under my eyes, on my chin. And I also concealed a bit of the redness around my nose. Ever since I stopped smoking, there's not so much of that anymore. Using the Graftobian powder, I am baking just a bit because I'm not going to let it sit so long, but it helps define my eyes and it helps everything stand out, and it also mattifies. I'm in love with this powder. Now the Charlotte Tilbury, very long name, it's written there in the description. The fluffy brush, this is an amazing powder. My girlfriend Denisa, who has dry skin, loves it as well. I seriously cannot get enough of this product. Mine is in the shade medium because I am tanned. Yay! It's the perfect way to blend everything together and have an even skin tone. Now with this angled brush, I'm taking the Tom Ford bronzer and defining my cheeks a bit further. It's a bit of contouring, if I may say so, a bit of nose contouring, nothing too fancy. Then I'm taking the same bronzer and applying it on my forehead and adding a bit of color to my face. I love this bronzer, it's amazing. The same liquid glow applied over all those powders. It applies very well with the beauty blender. I just used a small drop, and I will top it with the highlighter from the Aurora Glow Kit, the same one called Eclipse if I'm not mistaken. And of course a bit of extra bling on my nose. Look at that glow, OMG. This was filmed in natural light, so I'm very pleased. Now the Charlotte Tilbury blusher, she has the most amazing blush colors. I have 3 of them and I love them all. They are always on rotation in my kit because I think the colors are extremely flattering for my skin tone, that is. Now I'm taking the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and using the same gigantic, using a big fluffy brush, I am just making my skin glow everywhere because I really wanted a lot of glow. Do I look like a disco ball? Then yes. Now I'm spritzing my face with the Urban Decay setting spray because I want this makeup to last, and I think I wore this for 12 hours or so and it looked perfect from beginning to end. This is a novelty, a NARS, a eyeliner, a felt tip eyeliner, something that is to me different from my usual MAC Black Track. It's more convenient to use because I don't have to make the brushes dirty, and also because it helps me make a very nice feline flick on my eyes. Of course, this also takes a bit of getting used to, but for traveling it is ideal. I am very pleased. My only hope is that there will be enough product in it for the price that I got to last me very long. Usually MAC Black Track lasts me for almost 1.5 years, so can you beat that for 30 euro? I don't know, but NARS is sure giving MAC a run for their money in the case of this product. Unlike other makeup products, I only have one eyeliner and one gel eyeliner, so I use this every day. Because it's so skinny, I can also use it under my eyes, which I never did before. Now my Diorshow mascara, it gives volume, it gives definition, it makes my eyelashes look black. It's much better than falsies because it's much easier to apply and to remove. I am very pleased with this mascara. It's a classic, I know, but it's still very good. I apply 2 coats on each eye, so to say. The funny faces that I make when applying eye products. Yep. Give my video a like if you do the same. Now onto the brows with the Anastasia Dipbrow in dark brown. I am just enhancing the brow line I already have on my eyes because my eyebrows are tattooed. It's called microblading, but when I wear makeup I want a bit more intensity, and yeah, this is the technique that I use. You've seen me without makeup like that. My eyebrows are defined. My natural eyebrows are almost gone, so I really needed to find a way to make my eyes pop, and this is it. I'm not extremely skilled at Dipbrow application. Sometimes I apply too much. I rarely apply not enough, but I'm trying. This is another product that I feel will last me for years. I have no problem with that. An excellent product which does not budge no matter the temperature, it stays put. The idea was to give more definition towards the arch and the end of my brows and a bit less at the corner of the eye. Doesn't look too bad, does it? Always a bit of a touch-up is needed. Now I'm applying the Dior Lip Maximizer. I should have done that from the beginning, so I'm just spreading it with my finger. Normally I let it stay on my lips longer. Then a Dior red lip liner to define my lips. And then the Louboutin lipstick I was telling you about earlier is called the S001. As you see, it's a muted red. It's a bit sheer and creamy, and it lasts the whole day on the lips. I don't know how they do it. I mean, for that price, they should do something spectacular. And there it is, my final look I hope you enjoyed and that you will not be a stranger. Thank you for watching. Bye bye now.